Hey everyone, it's Jamie here, and welcome to Travel Blog Jamie on our Monday Night Live. We have the absolute pleasure, I have the pleasure, you have the pleasure of spending the foreseeable together. So please do grab some nibbles, some drinks, your family, your friends, your pets, your plushes, whatever you have to hand. I'm just going to say a very quick cheers to you all. It's a Monday night, it's a school night, and I'm drinking again. It's absolutely outrageous, but it's lovely that you've all joined me. There's already loads of comments coming, which is fantastic. Although most of you are just saying hello, good evening, etc. Hello, welcome everybody. Last time you were here, those of you who joined me a couple of weeks ago, there were just over 650 questions in the comments, and I did a really bad job, didn't I? I absolutely did. I've decided tonight I'm going to be awesome at this. I'm going to get through everyone's questions and not let any of you down. But please be assured that the last time we did this, when we finished, I watched everything back and I saw all your comments appearing. I read every single one, I promise you. I'm going to be much better tonight. Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. I tell you what, the most common question over the last fortnight has been, will Matthew make an appearance tonight? Well, I'm very hopeful, actually, folks. I know, hold on to something. I'm very, very hopeful. But like I always say, you can't make a creature or an animal in the wild do something against their will, can you? And Matthew is absolutely no different. So here's the deal. If we get 50 hashtag poor Maffles in the chat, I think he's going to make an appearance. So I just want to see you flood that chat now with hashtag poor Matthew, who's been very unwell for a couple of weeks since getting back from America. And I think he'll appear. 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, here they come. 50 though, folks, okay? You're only allowed to do one each, though, of course. And can I please just ask you as well to give this video a cheeky little like, make sure you have subscribed, and do turn on notifications for my bi-weekly travel and cruise vlogs. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's because I always say that at the start of my vlogs, don't I? So I'm just making sure you know that I'm being very, very consistent, okay? Oh, look at all the Paul Matthews. You will conjure him into a magical incantation. Well, let's see how we get on with that. And listen, the other thing I was going to ask you to do, actually, I just want to go through a little bit of bump for them, a bit of info, a bit of news, flashes here and there. I'd like you to also pop in the chat. I think we've had about 20, 30 Paul Matthews get in there. I think this is dead cert. We're going to reach 50. He is actually reading from the other room, okay? So he'll know if we get to 50, or he'll be probably doing a little tally. However, the other thing I want you to pop in chat whilst I go through a bit of bump is whether, I want to know my audience, are you a cruise fan, a land-based holiday fan, or a little bit of both? And I'd love to see from you what your preference is. I did this on a Zoom call last night, and actually it was much more split than I thought. I thought people were going to say cruise, cruise, cruise. Not necessarily the case. So I'll be catching up with those later, and have your questions ready for a little bit later for me. So a little bit bump when you're deciding whether you are team cruise, team land-based, or team both. A little bit of info then. So you might be aware that I have been interviewed over the last week for 2 podcasts. One with Paul Thornton, who is an author of The Joy of Cruising. That's going to be out early, mid-October. I will let you know. And also with Andy Goulding for Pod Magical. That's Pod Magical. That's already now live, all about my Disney adventures for the 23 epic night journey. So do catch those. I have been back to work. I mean, like the other job, the second job, the teaching job. My goodness me. It's been full on, actually. But I think I've spent more hours doing my vlogging and this kind of thing. But I'm back anyway. Also, since the last time we spoke, I have booked 4 cruises. I've planned loads of trips, excursions, so on, for a med cruise on Morella Voyager next month, plus our P&O Avia Caribbean cruise at Christmas. I'm super excited about the plans for that. I'm doing things I've never done before. Really can't wait to share that with you. And also my next live in 2 weeks' time will be from the cruise capital of the UK, Southampton. I'm really sorry those people in Liverpool, etc. It's the night before I embark MSc Via Choice. I'm going to be in a hotel, and it's not the hotel you would expect me to be in. I'm a bit scared, actually, so make sure you join me for that. Okay, in the meantime, I am going to answer one common question that came up last time. And you are welcome to start posting your questions now. And I'm going to do a super job of answering them today. I promise you, even though it's going wild. So the first thing was, this came up quite a few times. In your vlogs, you always seem to be trying to push Matthew down the stairs. Why is that, Jamie? And then I had lots of hashtag Paul Matthews after those questions. I think that was the most common question, actually. Well, listen, the reason I do it is because I'm just reminding him I'm still here. You may have noticed he's always in front of me rushing. Or well, he would argue that I'm actually really slow because I'm always filming behind him. But I'm just reminding him that I'm still there, I'm still with him. And also, he's very, very slow on staircases. He's very, very cautious on the staircases, even though he runs the rest of the time. That really, really is it. There you go. Another question that came out last time that I didn't have a chance to answer was, do you make lists when you pack? Ask Dimble Runs on Instagram. The answer is no. It's all up here. And to be honest with you, we're away so often, it's second nature. We've even got little wicker baskets at the top of our wardrobe with common things that we always take on cruises. So it's kind of all there. And as Dina Monsoon from AbFab always says, tickets, money, passports. What more could you possibly need? What about you? Let's have a look and see if we've got any questions. No questions yet, just people saying hello and where they're from. That's fantastic. Hello, good evening, Alison, Robert, Paul, Flower, Sherwood, etc. Lots of you talking about whether you prefer your land-based or your cruise holidays, or a little bit of both. Let's talk parking. So you really want to talk parking, or is that packing? Parking. Okay, so we don't live very far from Southampton, so very often we will take a train. But on the odd occasion we drive, or Matthew drives rather, I don't like driving down there, we actually stay in the multi-story car parks. We haven't done that for more than a week. But, you know, they're like £5 a night as opposed to goodness knows how much. And we don't mind a 10-minute walk. It's fine. Or you can get a cab into central Southampton. It won't take very long at all. We do multi-stories. Okay, we've never had a problem with them at all. I'm not necessarily saying that's what I recommend to everyone. Everyone's different. I know some of you like paying, what is it, £15 a night or something to stay next to the cruise terminal. I don't know. What do you prefer doing, folks? But yeah, what are your tips for packing a case? Well, I'm all about packing cubes all the way. I used to be very skeptical of those sorts of things, actually. But when we went on our 23-nighter to Disney World and we had a cruise right in the middle for 3 nights, we actually had packing cubes for the cruise specifically. So literally lifted it out of the case straight into the drawers. It was super, super easy. Honestly, some people say they take up too much room. They're a faff. I get that, but they actually help you to be more organized when you're unpacking, when you're actually on holiday. People like Lisa Batty, my good friend Lisa Batty, wouldn't have a clue how to do that. She just wouldn't. Just throw it all in. But you know what? Whatever works for you. Dress code. Surprise, trainers weren't allowed in some bars. I think, oh, you're talking about P and O. You never know with P and O, as I always say. How do you feel about smart trainers with dresses? Well, I'm always, you know, looking out for my next dress and trainers. I have to be honest with you, I absolutely don't give two hoots. I don't give a monkeys. I don't give a rat's bottom what anyone's wearing. I mean, I probably would stare a lot if you were in your bikini or your smalls or your thong or your mankini at dinner. I probably would look. I really don't care what other people. I mean, to be honest with you, I struggle myself to actually focus on what I'm doing in life, let alone other people. I don't really mind whether people are wearing trainers or so on. I think if there's a dress code, it should be upheld. That's all I'm going to say. And I always stick to the dress code as well. I do quite like my casual cruises though, and if you've been watching my vlogs, you might have seen that we don't always partake in some of the formal nights. In fact, when we were on Arvia last time, oh gosh, it was a beautiful evening, sailing back from the Med. We were so knackered after goodness knows how many ports. We just got room service. We were in our gowns. I probably was just in my pants actually. And oh gosh, too much information maybe. I'm so sorry. We had room service. It was just a fantastic evening. We didn't feel like partaking. Do what you want. Enjoy what you do. Yeah, uphold the dress code is my advice. You want to try and get away with trainers, etc. I don't care. I just don't care. From your experience, which cruise liner would you say were the most LGBT friendly? That's a good question. I haven't come across a cruise line that's not LGBT friendly, if I'm honest with you. I will say that P&O do have their LGBTQIA plus, I'm sorry I forgot the letters the wrong way around at the end, meets, I think every day actually. Normally they're around 5 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks. I haven't come across any unfriendliness ever. Okay. And I know some cruise lines have those informal meets as well. I actually went to one because there was somebody who I know from Twitter, X, and it was really good to meet Alessia. And she actually bought me my bow tie. I left a bow tie with my anchors. I said anchors on one of the princess ships after I don't know what I was doing, like swinging it around in the casino, and I lost it. I was gutted. She actually bought me one and sent it through the post. How awesome is that? So I went to meet her at one of the meets. She was already there with 100 people. There actually were loads of people for that meet. So yeah, P&O was quite good for it, I'd say. If you've got other experiences though, folks, then please drop them below. All right, CPS, I presume that's parking, £125 for a week. Yeah, it's quite a lot. Love your snack cupboard. What is your favorite snack? Crisps, crisp, crisp, crisp. And the meatier, the more flavors, the better. Let me have a quick sip because I think I'm getting delirious, aren't I? Also, there are over 200 of you watching currently. Only 65 likes? What happened to the rest of you? Come on, you can do better than that for me. Snack cupboards are everything, by the way. Oh, someone is staying at the Aegis Bowl before cruise. Can't wait. Yeah, hopefully you saw my vlog on that. We loved it, and we got upgraded to one of the balcony rooms overlooking the actual arena. It was fabulous. Love it, love it, love it. Someone's lost their cubes. Had them for Disney. Nowhere to be seen. Someone please look for and find Jackson and Shaw's cubes. What the hell will they do without them? I'm sure most people know, but what subject do you teach? I can teach French and Spanish. At the moment, I teach Spanish because my fabulous friend and head of department loves teaching us French. So we split it that way. So there you go. Hola, bienvenidos a todos. I'll stop, shall I? Tips for Castaway Cay. Oh, well, I literally posted a vlog on that over the weekend, doing very well, actually. My tips for Castaway Cay, definitely get there or get off the ship by 10ish. And you pretty much have the pick of lounges then. It's massive area. If you are adults only, don't forget there's an adults only beach. You can get the tram down there. It's quite a distance, but fabulous. Tips are definitely do the snorkeling. It's such a massive lagoon, folks, in the Bahamas. It's absolutely stunning. And it feels quite isolated in that it's so big, it's never busy. I mean, when I was snorkeling, there was literally no one around me. but there are lifeguards posted around the lagoon. They're on the little boats paddling over to do their duties. So there's always someone there watching. The other thing is I would certainly go for lunch not long after the restaurants open. It can get quite busy. And the other thing is you must have a pina colada. The pina colada with the raspberry, it's just delicious. If you go into Castaway Cay, it's awesome. Enjoy. And by the way, I'd say about 2:30, 3:00 in the afternoon, it starts getting really quiet, actually. Another good time to be there. Okay. Was the 3-night Disney Wish cruise you recently went on? It looked great. Oh, how much was it? I think it was about £750 each, which is a lot. You know, it's nearly £200 a night each. If you've looked at the vlogs, hopefully you can see where you're getting some extras. I didn't think about the price when I was on it because I was seeing lots of extras. And the kind of things that you used to get in cruising of old. Oh my God, am I showing my age now? Cruising of old that aren't necessarily there on some lines anymore. So I did appreciate that. Look, there's no denying it. It's expensive. You know, but I had a great time. How smelly is Southampton compared to a Maidstone? Very, Mike Burgess. Very. I haven't actually, in the last fortnight, you'll be pleased to know, got in trouble for saying thank you, Jesus, or smelly old Southampton. I mean, it could happen tonight. I'm waiting for the backlash now in the chat. Where to next, Jamie? Ooh, 2 weeks' time. MSC Virtuosa from smelly old Southampton to Ireland and Portland. And I've got a couple of fabulous things planned for that. And I will be in the yacht club. I know, right? I was only in there for a day on our last cruise. The president of MSC was kind enough to give me a day there. And I want to go back. It was awesome. But I'm going to show you the whole ship. I love the aft. I love the water park. I love the ropes. That sounds dodgy. Climbing, you know, the ropes, etc. I'll stop and I'll drink. Have you booked a suite? So I didn't book a suite on MSC Virtuosa, actually. It was an inside cabin because obviously to stay in the yacht club, it costs a little bit more. But I already had an upgrade, as I know a lot of people have on that particular cruise. So I've been upgraded from the inside in the yacht club to a deluxe suite. I mean, I'm going to feel out of place there. I'll tell you. Do I need to take something like posh? Oh, white night. Oh, God. Tell me, white night, MSC, do I need white trousers or just a white top? Someone was asking about, what's the T-shirt you have on? It's actually, well, it's very cool. It's very me. It's very cartoony. It's from Thorpe Park in the UK, the theme park. I don't know if they sell them online. I love it. It was perfect for Florida. Blazing smoke equals well, Sheila, I wouldn't like to say people blazing in the Basingstoke, possibly. Stephen says H, and I don't know what that means. Sorry. Do you book your own excursions or go through cruise company? Have a nice time. Train full of people going to Southampton. Bye. I'll see you soon. A mixture in terms of excursions, actually. When we went on our Fjords cruise, we found, oh gosh, it's really busy tonight with trains. They're off to London. We found some really good deals, actually, for boat trips up different fjords, and we did the Low and Skylift, etc. There were some great deals, and we literally booked those the night before when we knew we were definitely getting into port because we checked weather and wind and swells, etc. But the one at Christmas in the Caribbean, actually, we found a couple that we couldn't find independent, and we're doing them. So a bit of a mixture. I would not do an independent tour, by the way. If it were like a couple hours away from the ship, I would be very nervous about that. If traveling solo, is there a better cruise deal to be had last minute or better to book early? Well, I don't know what you all think. I don't necessarily think these days there are great last minute cruise deals. And if you get one, I think you're pretty lucky. To be honest with you, I've just been booking since obviously dropping my hours considerably at work as a teacher. I find P&O to be quite good for solo deals. I hear that Norwegian Cruise Line is also quite good for them. MSC wasn't too bad. Other cruise lines, they literally just double the fare, which is grossly unfair. So I haven't actually noticed. I tell you what I'll do, Paul. I will keep an eye on last minute deals and I'll let you know. Where are you going when you do your 6 P&O cruises? Bearing in mind they're spread out over a long period of time. I've 114 likes and there's still way over 200 people watching. Come on, folks, you can do it. Click that like. Let's get those algorithms going cray. So the P&O ones, I've got a cheeky one on Arcadia in November. That's like an Amsterdam type jobby, 4 nights. We are in the Caribbean on Avia over Christmas. We're doing a fly cruise on Azura to the, I call them the hairy canaries. Don't ask me why, in Madeira. We've got Aurora going to northern Spain, which I'm really excited about. Plus, it goes to La Rochelle, etc., etc. That's a little taste of now. Anyone going on Morella Discovery soon? Ask Jackson and Shaw. Been there, done that. Would do it again. Let them know. Paul says, hi, look, I'm doing really well. I'm trying to, actually, I think I'm miles behind, aren't I? Staying up to watch you in bed. Ooh, Louise, you cheeky little minx. You're watching. Wear what you want. I am, my darling. I'm wearing exactly what I want. And you don't know what I'm wearing down there, do you? My brother got kicked out of the Crow's Nest and Anderson's Island for wearing smart chino shorts one night. Oh, listen. I got kicked out of one of the P&O bars as well. And I know when Emma Cruises was on Iona in February, her other half had to get changed. Oh, it's all about antiquated, really. But like I said, if rules are there, follow. Princess do too. I'm not sure what Alison's referring to. Maybe that was about solos. Packing cubes are a game changer. They are. I agree. Do you pack enough? I only see 1 case each. Of course, pack enough. What do you think I'm doing the rest of the time? It does help as well, by the way, that I don't sweat very much. I've got very nice smell and aroma about myself, by the way. So that's good. I could wear this t-shirt again tomorrow and no one would notice. I pack enough. I just pack smartly. And I've spent years overpacking, not wearing half the things I take. So I don't know, what's the point of doing that anymore? When we went to Florida, though, we washed our clothes. We were there for 3 weeks, 2 days. So, yeah, we did some washing. Oh, dear. Stephen didn't like MSC. Party ship. No sleep before 2 a.m. Lots of vibrating. Ooh, what were you up to, Stephen? Constant drum and bass. Never again. Well, I don't. Yeah, that would probably be very off-putting to me as well. And I'm sorry that happened to you. I don't think I'm necessarily going to experience that. I'm up very, very, very high in the yacht club. So I'm sorry you experienced that. Although when I was on MSC last time, that wasn't my experience. But I will report back, of course, warts and all, as always. I'm just checking the time because I want to make sure Matthew makes an appearance. No, we're good for the time being. He'll be here, I'm sure. I think you crossed the 50 hashtag. Paul Matthews, didn't you? I think so. Okay. People loving packing cubes, surprising how much space you still have. I totally agree. Is there anywhere on the Avia Caribbean itinerary that you're not really excited by or cautious about? No. Every port looks awesome. I'm not just saying that. Lisa is late. What a surprise. But hi, Lisa. We are your 66 like. 140 likes. There's still 100 or so of you who haven't liked. Love you, babes. Oh, thanks so much. I mean, what do you say about that? Cheers to that, I suppose. Let's let me have a little sip. Thank you for introducing us to this snack cupboard. Wouldn't go without it now. I know, right? And some people were saying to me, oh my God, what a ridiculous idea. Isn't there enough food on the ship? Yes. Do I want more when I'm getting ready with a little cheeky drink in the cabin? I want my nibbles. I love my crisps. I love a few nuts as well. Salt and vinegar nuts are my favorite. Or chili. Love chili nuts as well. Hot spicy nuts for Jamie, please. You're welcome. Have you ever experienced severe weather while cruising? Bad weather, like gale force winds and rough seas, yeah, but not often. I think the biggest swell I've ever experienced is 6 meters, and that was on Azura, and we went to the what's that bar called at the back of Azura, the one that overhangs the whole ship and you see the whole length. I want to say Metropolis, but I think that might be Ventura. You know the one I mean, the P&O fans. We were hanging over the edge, up and down, drinks, loved it. So yeah, love it, love it, love it. I don't mind the old swells. People, hi Daisy. People have made up more. The snack cupboards are getting a lot of love. Yes, room service is relaxing. Totally agree. I've already answered the thing about excursions. More late people. Shame on you. Have you liked those late people? Like. What cruise line ship has the best itinerary leaving Southampton in 2025? I don't know. I haven't looked that far ahead yet. I'm really sorry, Ree. Can you leave that one with me? Or if someone's looked to 2025 for itineraries, please make a note. I would be inclined to suggest, I don't know, a little bit of Iceland, Greenland. That would be quite a nice thing to do, wouldn't it? If you don't mind a colder cruise. Question. I love it. Thank you for the capitals on that, David. Other than the Lawrence Skylift, what else did you do you or anyone recommend excursion? Oldham actually, I think, is a really nice place just to actually walk into the village. It's a lovely, lovely stroll. Beautiful place. But Dockside, they do have lots of stall stands and they're selling all sorts of excursions. You can just book them when you get off. They were, I think there was an RIB tour, which we would have probably done if we'd had time. So there's loads of things to do there. I just wanted to say you are single-handedly converting all my group to cruisers. I don't know what group that is, Stephen. What kind of a group are you talking about? I'm slowly getting them into the idea of a med cruise on NCL, and now all my group watch you. Well, thank you. Who's your group? We've had a thumbs up. Thank you, David. Look how I'm blitzing through these questions. Have you tried or had any success in upgrading the cabin once you're on board? No, never. I don't know that that's much of a thing anymore, to be honest with you, but there's no harm in trying. If you have done that more recently, folks, upgraded once on board, pop those comments in the chat. I'd love to see your experience. My wife Alison says hi to you. Well, hi Alison, and hi to you to Kevin Thomas. That's a sturdy name, by the way. Yes, the Glacier as well, and the Troll car. I've heard that those are quite popular from Oldham. Question. On your cruise coming up to Cove and Portland, are there any excursions you are planning? I am going to Stonehenge. It's the funniest thing ever because it would take far less time for us to go to Stonehenge from Amazingstone than Portland. But I've driven by it 1,000 times. I'm like, I want to get up and close with those rocks. I really do. And I'm going to try and make a really fun, interesting vlog about the stones, okay? I'm going to try my best. I'm sure you'll tell me if I didn't. I need to go and check my Christmas puddings that are steaming. I mean, I don't know what to say about that, Alison. I hope your puddings are steaming beautifully, my love. I'm sure they'll be gorgeous. Wow, that was something unexpected. Yacht Club is amazeballs. Actually, you said amazing. You'll love it. I loved it on my day visit, but to stay there for the duration, I can't wait. I really can't. Someone's off to the fjords on Saturday. What cocktails would you recommend? I mean, I'm kind of boring, as I said last time, and I always have mine without any sort of sugar syrups. I love an espresso martini. I like a porn star martini. What's it called? Emma Ludlow knows this, and Lisa. It's a summer breeze, Savy Blanc with peach liqueur, cranberry, loads and loads and loads of ice. It's very refreshing. Have it any time, any year. Jamie has his PJs on. Do I? These aren't my PJs. My PJs, I've got little birds on. Maybe I'll wear them for you the next time. If you're in your yacht club, will you be coming out to talk to us common folk? Oh, Tina. Yeah. Tina, do you want to come on the slides with me? I'm going to film. One of the things people have said is, can you please film yourself going down the slides? Of course I will do that for you, my loves. Of course I will. Tina, let's meet at the slides at the water park and let's get soaking wet together, shall we? Rob is doing the same Virtuosa cruise in October, not Yacht Club. It's okay. I'll let you know how it is, okay? I'm not a fan of heights. Maybe I'll be brave enough to try the low end skylift. Oh my God, David, it's the best thing ever. I mean, it's one of the steepest in the whole wide world. So I'm not saying it's not a little bit hairy, but it's very, very smooth. Oh my God, the views are just stunning. Matthew is helping in answering some questions. Thank you. Adrian says, just want to say hi and thanks to your vlog on Avia. It's convinced us even more to do a cruise. Oh, cheers to that, Adrian. You are welcome, and let me know how you get on. Have you ever been late back to the ship after an excursion day? Yes, but it was a ship excursion, so therefore they had to wait for us. And again, like I said earlier, that particular excursion was about an hour and a half, 2-hour drive, so there's no way I would have done that independently. Oh gosh, there's lots of people retracting messages. Are these dirty messages or something that you're retracting, folks? Wow. What am I drinking? Asked Mr. Ricardo Stacy. Sorry, usual vodka and sugar-free Red Bull. I don't need Red Bull to be bouncing off walls or anything like that. I just like it. I like it when I'm chatting to you folks. I am 162 likes. Is that all? Again, there's another 100 people here on top of that who haven't liked this video yet. Does that mean you don't like it? My God. We're talking about communal toilets. Oh, someone asked about the Canberra. Matthew, that's what he's answering. Yeah, Matthew sailed the Canberra many times. He's got some great stories about it. If you've got any questions about the Canberra, when he comes in about 15 minutes, ask him away then. He's got some good stories about the Canberra that make me giggle. Do you have any more Disney cruises planned? No, I don't know if you've noticed on social media, but I now have, I think, 12 cruises planned. No, not yet. Maybe next summer, you never know. Hi, Matthew. Which cruise line offer the best value for money? Oh, okay, so I think it depends on your definition of good value for money. I think we all have a different threshold when it comes to good value for money. I know some cruise vloggers on the P&O Iona Northern Europe cruise in February. We all said amazing value for money. I'm doing exactly the same on this coming February. I think it's 10th of February. If anyone wants to come along, I've got to go solo. Poor Matthew has got to be at work. It's Northern Europe again. Oh my goodness. When I first looked, it was £499 for a week per person. Inside, yes. I mean, I think that's really good value. I think MSC have some really good value cruises as well. I know it's not for everyone. Their drinks packages, I think, are also good value. What do you all think? What do you think is good value? Pop those comments below, my loves. I do love my Fred Olsen. Rules were there to be followed. Very nice passenger. Oh my God, my little scrolly tab thing is disappeared and then it's come back and I've missed lots of your questions and comments and I'm really, really sorry. Paul and Carol say hi. They were finishing their Patreon members live. Oh yes, I was doing one of those last night. It was good fun. Paul and Carol might be able to tell you. I felt that the Iona cruise was really good value in February, and that's like half term as well. So school holiday. Maybe they would like to comment on that. Okay. Let's keep going. We've just come back from Fabulous Fred. Oh, Fred Olsen, you've got my heart, Fred. The Swedish archipelagos. Is that how you say it? Stockholm and Gothenburg. I'm really pleased you enjoyed that, Rob. Fred Olsen is definitely on our list for the summer, without doubt. How do you like, says Sarah. How do I like what, Sarah? Would you mind extrapolating a little bit? People thanking each other. We're going to have 2 snack cupboards. That's great. One for the boy and another for the husband. Would that mean having 3 though, Chrissy? Because you need one for yourself as well. A 6-meter swell. Oh, don't get me laughing. Planet Bar. Thank you, Liz. That's where we were enjoying our 6-meter swells with our cocktails. What's the worst part of a ship that you have slept in? I don't think I've ever passed out anywhere on a ship. Nowhere bad, really. We had bad weather in the English Channel once on Arcadia, and we were near the front and quite high up, and we were corkscrewing. The ship was corkscrewing, folks. You rude lot. That was quite uncomfortable for a few hours, I must say. Other than that, don't really mind, to be honest. Put me anywhere on a ship, I'll be happy, as long as it's not a teeny tiny inside. Hi Jamie, sorry I'm late. Who are these latecomers? Have you liked? Again, there's another 100 people on top of the likes who haven't liked. Queen Anne, World Cruise. If only I could afford it. Oh, how much is it, Sheila? I'd love to do that. Matthew's not so keen on doing a world cruise yet, but maybe we're not ready. We're not in our prime. Late due to being in Paul and Carol's member. That's all right. I'll forgive you for that. MSC World Europa says they include water and hot drinks. Yes, that's what I have seen for the MSC cruises I have booked. I've booked 2 more recently. I'm very excited to be going on MSC Orchestra as well, an older ship. That's going to be really interesting. It's a fly cruise taking in Egypt, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan. Wow. I really need you, says Louise, to pack my case. It's always 23 kilos, and I bring back more than I wear every time. Okay. I could go into case packing services for you all, my loves. I don't want to sort of rifle through your knickers and stuff, if I'm honest with you. But, you know, we went on our first cruise for our 40th birthday in April on owner and loved it. Yay, room service every day. Stacey, respect to you. I love it. People saying hi to Paul and Carol who have just joined, or they joined ages ago. I'm way behind, maybe. On your Jamie asked, says Helen, on your Iona Norwegian Fuels cruise, which port did you think was the best? Definitely Olden. The sailing. We had this conversation with me last time, folks. I get very emotional these days. The older I get, the more I cry. We were coming into Olden. It was stunning. The lighting was perfect. The clouds at the right level. Breathtaking. The Lowen Skylift was just incredible. I walk into the village, etc., etc. Without a shadow of doubt, the best. Although we loved every port, though. We did something brilliant at Helsilt, RIB tour with Captain Wesley Dunlop's wife, or should I say with Fiona, who happens to be the wife of Captain Wesley Dunlop. She's awesome, by the way. We had good fun on that cruise. Okay, gold star for putting things in capital letters. Why not? Free upgrade, says Paul. Hope you dress like a hippie at Stonehenge. I think I've only got a pirate outfit. Would that work at Stonehenge? I don't know. Lisa says Elliot. Elliot is Lisa's son. I call him Sausage Muncher. He's addicted to sausages. Has to make Stonehenge out of biscuits or cake for his homework. Oh God, I bet Lisa's loving that. More people getting complimentary upgrades. Is that though when you've checked in and you've boarded the ship and you've asked for them, or is it prior to boarding? Because my upgrades are always prior to boarding. Thank you for all your tips. Headed straight for fish and chips. We also got on the lift early and missed the queues. Good. Tips are there to, yes, Sunset Cooler. Tips are there to be followed. Sunset Cooler is that fabulous cocktail that I was talking about earlier. Have you seen whales? Yes, I saw whales on the Bay of Biscay and the Pacific when we were on a West Coast cruise. Just incredibly amazeballs beyond that. Matthew is, favorite wine, Holy Snail. Oh, that's a great Savvy Blanc. I don't know that they do that on some of the P&O ships at the moment. Matthew is very kindly helping answer some questions from me. That's very kind. Sunset Cooler. Am I really way behind? Your top needs to be covered. Listen, if you'd like to come over one night, I'll get us a curry. I'll make us some drinks. We'll have a little bit of Kylie on. And, she's got a new album coming out. You can colour me in. Anybody up for that? Just drop the comments below. We'll organise it. Let's do it. Why not? Have I seen the new Icon of the Sea ship? Yes, it's humongous. It's not for everyone, is it? But I quite like to have a go, actually. I must say, I really would. Okay. I have missed a few comments. I'm sure Matthew will help out. This cursor, there's so many of them. It's just jumping around. We tried to book the same cruise on MSC Orchestra today, but as the UK government are advising against travel there, they wouldn't provide a quote. Oh, that's really interesting. I don't know how I managed it. I just did it yesterday. Matthew needs to top up the cocktail. Matthew, come hither. What, yours or mine? I've got to be careful. I've got work. I've got to do training tomorrow and everything, folks. I need to be in good frame of mind. Which pay restaurant have you eaten in you like the most? Gosh, love the Fred Olsen Asian specialty dining restaurants. Love a bit of Keel and Cow on P&O. Love Sindhu. What else have I enjoyed? Oh, on Morella, Corala. That's actually got better and better over the years. We were there when we were sailing out of New York just a couple months ago. It was fabulous. You could dance around Stonehenge in the nude like Billy Connolly. Thank you, Donna. I will consider it. Do you not think I'll get locked up, though? And all my stuff will be on the ship. It will be terrible. Matthew will be rolling his eyes. Matthew, you've got 5 minutes and you're coming in, all right? Hi, Jamie. We are going on our first cruise in October. Thanks to you and all the great... you are so welcome, Anna. Stephen got an upgrade on NCL, but it was weird. You bid on it. Yes, more and more cruise lines are offering these bids in advance. That doesn't mean, however, that they don't still do free upgrades. I personally wouldn't be bidding a lot of money for those kind of things, but that's just me. In Oldham, I was off the ship at 9, at the top of the Skylift by 9:30. Louise, that's kind of how we did it. The line for the Skylift, for the shuttle in Oldham, not to mention actually when you get there, can be very, very busy. So I absolutely recommend you're there to get off as soon as you dock and do that Skylift nice and early. What is your opinion on princess changes? I think, Sean, we talked about that last time. Not overly favorable, actually. I mean, look, I get why companies, cruise companies, etc., need to maybe be inflating some of their prices after lockdowns and pandemic, etc. But I think you can churn out a pizza without making people pay extra for it. And the drinks packages, they just feel like they're getting more expensive to me. However, that's just my opinion. The last time I said that on here, everyone was like, I love Princess. I love Princess. And that makes me happy for you. You do you and you be happy, okay? But yeah. How do you go about the upgrades to P&O book to select fare? Please confused. Literally when you're booking, it just says automatically you'll be considered for an upgrade, whether you're select fare or early save, that doesn't matter. You'll be offered that. And if you don't want it, I think there's a little button you can press, up to you. Okay, no holy that's right, Emma. No holy snail on Aurora. I'm sure they've removed it from some of the ships. Hey, Jamie, top tips for getting a restaurant booking on sea days. I just book before you board, as soon as they become available. That's it. So I think with like 1-2 week cruises, if you haven't got a lot of sea days, you're probably going to know in advance if you want to do a specialty restaurant. So book in advance. Okay, Barbados, beach or island tour? I've been to Barbados and the coastline is stunning. People talk about going to some area of the beach where you can, I think, see lots of turtles. But you know what? When I stayed in Barbados, I was just swimming in the ocean. I saw loads of turtles. I didn't need to go on any excursion. It was absolutely fabulous. I think keep it coastal, whatever you do, Mr. Brewster. Matthew, you've got 2 minutes and then you need to come in. I bet he's really looking forward to this, isn't he, folks? I bet you're looking forward to it as well. Of course you are. Stephen says, love your channel. You are a modern Judith Chalmers. I've certainly been impressed, and you are a source of various cruises I have never thought about. Most people tell me they've never thought about Fred Olsen. I flipping love them. Love them. You're welcome, and thank you. That is super kind of you. Tina's had an email through to bid for an upgrade. She offered a tenner. Let's see what happens. You never know your luck. Always try your luck, I say. We've got Andrea has booked her first cruise, 5 days, Rotterdam. I love Rotterdam. I've got loads of vlogs on that. Love a bit of Rotterdam. Paul and Carol love a bit of Rotterdam as well. Matthew loves it. We get the little water taxis. You can book them on your app. The market hall, food hall. Just go around on a loop, around. It's just fabulous. Matthew, you've got 1 minute. I think I'm doing quite... Oh, he's coming. Am I keeping up with all your questions? I would like to introduce you to Matthew. Look how short you are there. Oh, here we go.
It's the wrong way round on my screen, but hopefully it's...
Sympathy vote. Has anyone got any questions for Matthew?
No.
There's lots of yay. Maggie, hello, Maggie. Emma Cruises always says when she types Matthew, it autocorrects to maggot.
Hello, hi, everyone.
Oh, come on, folks. You're all saying hi. We know you're saying hi. What questions do you have? What hotel do you stay in for a cruise embarking in Barcelona? We've never done that.
Loads of choice there. Loads.
We've never done that, though, have we?
But there'll be heaps.
Now then, there's a really famous, quite posh hotel, I believe, that's near the cruise tunnels, like sort of jutting out. Do you? I don't know the name of it. Does anybody else know the name of that one?
Don't know.
Otherwise, I think anywhere on the Ramblas or the Diagonal would be absolutely fine, but preferably one with a rooftop pool.
Poppy wants to know, did I ever consider doing a cruise before meeting Jamie? Well, it was me that did cruises from a young age. It was me that got Jamie into them. So, yes, I've done cruises longer than Jamie.
Yeah, but who bought you who bought you a Christmas present and it was a cruise? Who was that?
Yeah, Jamie.
That was me.
Yeah. Thank
you very much. What is your favourite cruise? Which cruise are you looking forward to most, Matthew?
Is that for me?
Mm-hmm. These are all for you now.
Oh.
Best hurry up because those comments are coming in.
I don't know. Probably Aurora and Queen Anne. I'm looking forward to some adult only or more adult based.
See, I think Matthew quite like the traditional stuff as well, don't you?
Yeah.
A little bit elegant, a little bit traditional.
I don't mind the other mass ones, but sometimes the smaller and quieter ones are just a bit nice.
There you go. What do you do when Jamie's on his solo cruises? Party or chill?
I'm normally working.
He's working.
Yeah, I'll be working.
And then tired through the week.
Yeah. Nothing exciting.
What is Matthew's favourite restaurant on Avia? That's nice and specific.
Probably Sindhu, although I did really like Green and Co. That was good. I know it's not the most popular, being all 100% vegan, but I thought that was actually really good.
We had some great food there. And the good thing about Green & Co is the dishes aren't necessarily overly big, apart from that Wellington, which was massive.
Yeah.
So you can have lots of little dishes there and try lots of... we went 3 times. We pretty much worked our way through the menu. Yeah, I would really recommend it. Will you be joining me on Virtuosa?
No, that's in a couple of weeks' time. So that's one of the ones I won't be able to do.
Working on you.
October half term is my next one.
Poor Matthew. Do we have you to thank Matthew for Jamie's cruise vlogs?
Yes.
Yes.
Basically.
That's not true at all. I'm going on Aurora, says Mr. Smith or Smythe. The 24 Nights of the Caribbean. Nice choice. Aurora's got lots of nice deck space and pools, so that's perfect. What do you do when Jamie is filming the ship tour?
It depends on the cruise and the weather. I'll either be on deck or I'll probably either be in the cabin waiting for him to come back.
And if I'm doing a room tour and you're in the room, where do you wait?
Toilet.
Sit on the toilet.
Or balcony, if we've got a balcony.
Or balcony. We haven't had a balcony much lately, have we? But we've got some coming up, which is great. Queen Anne looks fab, but don't think I can afford it. Oh, sorry about that. But you know what? Queen Anne, the prices have gone down considerably. For summer cruises in particular. We were looking recently, weren't we? And there have been some good reductions. So keep an eye out. Autocorrect, when I type Matthew, corrects to Madonna.
Could be worse.
Okay, it could be worse, actually. Do you two ever argue about which cruise to go on next?
Not really. Don't really argue about it. We reach a mutual decision, don't we?
We don't argue. What I do is I drip feed over a long period of time. Plant those.
Well, we shortlist, don't we? We come up with a shortlist.
Yeah, normally drip feed and then say, what about these 3? And then we take it from there. And we do change our minds now, and we book things, and we sometimes change our minds, don't we? Yeah. Do you ever do a chef's table?
We've not done that yet, have we? On any
cruise
line?
Why haven't we done that?
Maybe next time.
I think it's because
fancied it.
I'm a bit of a. I'm not like a fussy, but I'm not good with meats and fish and seafood, and it feels like on some chef's table.
Quite seafood.
Yeah. Maybe we'll give it a go. Bourbon creams or custard cream, Matthew?
For me, custard creams.
Oh, I prefer
Jamie
bourbon.
likes bourbons, yeah.
When is Matthew going to do a vlog? I think she is referring to the behind the scenes.
Well, I did start filming the behind the scenes one, but then I think you didn't like it. 'Cause it was too real. And it was me filming you doing all the editing and filming all the time and getting grumpy.
I wasn't getting grumpy at all.
So,
That's not true.
I remember we were just too busy on holiday.
It needs some kind of continuity.
Yeah.
It was just random shots. So you've got to think about, your little storyboard, whatever they call those things.
Yeah.
Matthew, are you proud of Jamie's?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you a teacher as well?
I've had a couple of questions about work. No, I'm not a teacher, so I don't get the same kind of holidays. I work in private healthcare, so hence I don't go on all the cruises. I go on the ones I can.
No, and more recently, because Matthew actually has, to his credit, has been very supportive of me giving up a lot of hours at work so that I can travel and vlog more, which is what I'm going to go into, hopefully, like properly full-time at some point. We'll talk about that later. He's been very supportive, actually, of that. So I have him to thank. And that's why I call them quarter terms. It's every 3 weeks. I now have a cruise booked until summer. That's a lot of cruise. It's crazy. I know, it's crazy. So thank you, Matthew, for allowing me to do that. That's nice. William says on just after COVID was on Iona, only half full. Next cruise in 3 weeks is full. I'm worried it'll feel overcrowded.
I mean, it won't be the same, will it? It'll be completely different, but it should be okay if the passenger flow is good. They normally manage it quite well with the entertainment, with the shows going on, different bits to soak up all the people. So hopefully it'll be okay.
And I think increasingly so, we are kind of going against the grain a little bit now, aren't we? So when we were on our med cruise, we weren't getting off the ship first thing with everyone else. We enjoyed the ship in the sunshine. I was going to that swamp bar at the Arf, which I love, for my iced coffee in the morning. And we were getting off about 11 or 12, weren't we? And then everyone was sort of coming back on after lunch, and we were getting on a bit later. And then we had our dinner a little bit later. It just worked better for us, actually. So my recommendation is to try and go against the grain just a little bit if you're feeling things are really, really busy. What cruise have you both been the most ship-faced?
I don't know. What cruise have you been?
I can answer this.
Really?
We've only ever ship-faced, I think, the first couple nights. We go silly, crazy with drinking on the first couple nights, don't we?
Well, I've had enough.
And then, because we're old men, after the second night, we're like, oh, God, I can't do that again in a hurry. Grumpy Jamie? What?
What are we talking about?
I don't know. Am I grumpy again there? So look, I don't know. I don't think we get ship-faced necessarily, but you can tell when I'm drinking, can't you? I think I talk even more. Who wants to dine at the captain's table more?
Not me. So maybe you.
We have dined with a captain more recently, actually. It's not in the vlog or anything. No. Who would win in a fight, you or the crew? Oh, that's obviously me. Without even Matthew there. I can do that myself with my little finger. Thank you very much. I have a question for Matthew. How is it in front of the camera?
It's okay. It's a bit like being on a Zoom call for work, isn't it? We've all had to do that the last few years. So, yeah.
And
a Zoom meeting.
You're not really in front of the camera on the vlogs, are you? You're normally walking ahead of me. So we're seeing we're seeing your arse and your back and your shoulders more than anything. And then normally there's like a cheers. So I am conscious that I don't want Matthew to feel like he's always in frame. I am. And I can tell when he's had enough as well. It's very clear when Matthew's had enough of that. So you won't always see him in frame on the cruise vlogs. It will depend, won't it? Who is smellier, Matthew? Southampton or Jamie? Ryan?
Southampton, probably.
Yeah, thank you. Actually, I was saying earlier, I'm quite hygienic, aren't I? And I smell nice. Yeah, I like nice. To be fair, to be true, to be fair, 33,000 turds.
Alan wants to know if you're doing more pre-cruise hotel vlogs.
Yeah, in 2 weeks. I'm doing the next live in 2 Mondays' time from, I'm not going to tell you the name of the hotel yet in Southampton. I'm a bit worried about it, is all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So 2 weeks' time, I'll actually be in that room. Okay, so make sure you join. Emma's talking about the chef's table, lovely menu. It's a bit strange being in the buffet on Pinot in your sparkles. It's all set out quite nicely, though, isn't it, Emma? I think.
Yeah, I think the P&O chef's table is different from the chef's table on other cruise lines, which
They're
is
a
quite
bit more exclusive.
whereas chef's table on P&O is where they do out the buffet with proper linen and silverware to make it a bit nicer and give them some extra capacity on black tie night.
There you go. I love it when you've been drinking. Always very entertaining. Stephen, are you saying not entertaining when I've not been drinking? I'm on Saga Spirit of Adventure, docking in Funchal on New Year's Eve. Will you be there on Arvia? No, we're doing the Caribbean, my lovely. But it won't be long till I'm on Saga. How long have I got?
2 years?
2 years.
2 or 3 years?
Oh, can I just ask, if you've been on Saga, when I turn 50, he won't be 50. Am I still allowed to bring Matthew along, even though he won't be?
You're allowed a guest.
Am I allowed a guest? Okay. You were quite shit-faced on the last video, what's on Disney. Oh, yeah, no, it's true. Yeah. But those drinks on Disney, they're not cheap, but they're strong, aren't they? They are strong AF. And they were absolutely stunningly delicious as well. And so unique. Every bar and venue on Disney, every menu is different. We love that about it. I'm really sorry, I've just missed a couple questions. I do apologize. Advice given to first-time cruisers?
That's for you, surely. Not me.
My advice for first-time cruisers is not overthink things. Don't
enjoy it. Don't take too much notice of other people and other reviews.
Yeah,
make your own mind.
There's a lot of negative reviews out there on many cruise lines. Just don't worry about them. Go and make up your own mind. And I'd also say try and book a specialty venue ahead of the cruise, or at least on your embarkation day. Just do something a little bit different, so you're not always in the main dining room, so you have a different experience. Are you taking a Matthew doll? That's creepy, Stephen.
Cut out.
Cut out. I could take a little picture of you, couldn't I? Yeah. Oh, a little kiss before bedtime. Saying hi from the US. Remember, in September the 11th to date in the US. Yes. And I appreciate those of you joining us from the US who that's obviously deeply affected. I did think about not doing this tonight because of that. But I thought, no, nothing is going to stop us getting together, having a nice chat, having fun. No sort of act of terrorism. No. We're going to carry on. But our thoughts are with you. How is baby Rat doing? Oh my God.
Miracle recovery.
It was a miracle recovery, wasn't it? We were nursing her. She couldn't eat, drink, go to the toilet. She couldn't do anything. She couldn't breathe. The meds weren't working. She wasn't responding to anything. And literally a few days ago, we got up and she's comes running over to us, doesn't she? And she wants to eat. It's really weird. So it's like she had, asthma or a bad cold, but miracle. So, I mean, I cried for the whole week, by the way. You were crying a lot as well. We're just crying constantly because she's just so defenseless and little, and she is like fully recovered. So thank you for asking. Where are the rats? They're next door. Maybe
we'll get them out next time.
Well, no, I'll be in the hotel next time. I'm not taking them there. The one after, we'll get them out, okay? If they're over 40 as a guest, they can join you on Saga.
That's
yes, that'll be, you're definitely over 40. You definitely qualify for being over 40. You're very funny when you've had a drink, Jamie. We love it. Oh, thank you, I think. Have we been on Anthem of the Seas? Yeah, we have. Yeah. Quite enjoyed it, actually. We were talking about Royal Caribbean just today.
That, actually.
Yeah, we might do a bit of Royal again. Quite liked it. I think we've only been on like a 5-night for Royal, so we want to do a bit longer. I think it'll be really different. I don't know if the cruise boys took on an inflatable of the other one when they couldn't. Oh, you didn't say inflatable, did you? Doll. I don't know. This is all new to me and a bit creepy, so I'm not being rude nor nothing. Regarding drinks prices, do you get stung for tips on top of the price as per Cunard. Sorry, Stephen, which cruise line are you talking about? Is that Disney?
You would on Disney, yeah, definitely.
It's like the American cruise lines. That's the norm, isn't it?
If it's in dollars, yeah.
Would you two consider renewing your vows at sea?
Oh, I don't know. Probably not.
There you go.
Not something I've thought about. No,
Romance is not dead. Matthew says no. He'd be like, oh, what do we need to do that for?
Yeah.
We've already done it once. He's not one for repeating things. Oh gosh, we're still talking about dolls. Would a Matthew doll look like the autopilot on Airplane? Oh, I love that film. I used to cry with laughter at Airplane. Oh, Rob, I really do hope not, though, in answer to your question. I'm here to smile, says Kay Speedling. What an awesome name. What is the price range of your recent cruises? We kind of work on the basis, I think, of £100 per night, per person, we think is generally good value.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So that's kind of like how we base our pricing. But, you know, all the different cruise lines have been so different. And as I said earlier, Disney was, you're talking about 200 a night.
200 at least, 250 a night probably.
Is another trip to Centre Parks in your future? Asked Chris.
Maybe.
I like Centre Parks.
Don't mind a bit of a weekend at Centre Parks.
I love swinging through those trees. I like pushing him off the tops of the trees. On the zip wires. That's the best fun ever. Look, I think Centre Parks is great fun. It's a little bit pricey. If you can get a good deal, it's worth it. And it's the only time you'll ever see us on bikes or doing any exercise, to be honest with you. Poppy says, 50? You both look in your 30s. Well, he's not 50. And I'm
19.
No, it's not. We'll just look. All that sea air to blow the cobwebs away. Oh, Poppy, God bless you. You are gorgeous, my love. Thank you. Hi, Jamie. Met you on Avia in April. We did have our owner booked for my 50th in November, but now going on Britannia. Oh, well, we haven't been on Britannia for a while. But the last time? Yeah. Britannia's nice.
Not been on a while.
No, I like the deck space. I like the adults only pool on Britannia. The crow's nest is very nice. David says, don't call me Shirley. Are we talking about Airplane? I think so. Oh, look, folks, can I just say we've got about 5 minutes left. We don't want to overstay our welcome. It's already been over an hour. But why have you not all clicked like? Goodness me. Jamsa, your emojis are the best emojis I ever did see in my whole goddamn life. We should have a vote for best UK blogger. You two have our vote. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Thank you very much, Julian and Steve. Don't forget to vote for me in the Wave Awards. And if you don't vote for me, vote for Paul and Carol. I'm trying to get Tony to renew our... Oh, Lisa. Oh, you could be bridesmaids. I would do that. I want to know if Tony would ever agree to that. Would he agree to that? That's so cute. Best bar on Discovery. Oh,
forget the name of it. It's at the top.
The observatory one.
Yeah, near the funnel in the aft.
Lovely. The menu is a little bit different there. Nice, calm environment. Fantastic views. Pub crawl. That's funny you should say that because I said to Matthew, I am going to do a pub crawl probably on MSC and do a vlog of all the bars. I mean, that's going to be rough, isn't it? Like, it's a massive ship, so it's gonna be difficult. I'm going to do that though. Yeah. How much was your drinks bill on RV for 2 weeks? It was like minimal. Absolutely.
Not much.
No, we didn't spend more than a few £100 each, but we were getting the odd sort of freebie glass. We had a bottle, didn't we, delivered to our cabin. We don't. It looks like we're constantly drinking, I'm sure, but
and it was quite port heavy.
Yeah, very port heavy actually.
So too many sea days drinking on deck.
Very good point. Oh my God, look, things are sticking to me now. It's very hot in here now. We've got just a couple of minutes left. Britannia is we're a fan of Britannia. Time flies when you're having fun. Yes, it does, Donna. I've loved being with you all. Jamza is happy. Bye, guys. Bye, Jamza. Oh gosh, and they keep coming.
We might have missed some because normally when Jamie's in here, I'm checking questions and trying to float any that have got missed to the top. Yeah. So we have likely missed some.
Sorry. I think
with me being in here,
but better this time. Sarah has just celebrated her 25th wedding anniversary on Iona with a partner. Congratulations! I got a tiny drip. Congratulations! Cheers to you. And please could you say hello to my husband Garth. Lisa Warner, your wish is my command. Hi Garth, how are you doing? I hope you're well, etc. And finally, have you thought about doing a few more posts on how to get to the ship? No. So let's get into say Liverpool and Southampton. Oh, no, I've not. I could add that though at the beginning of a vlog. That's easy to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we've travelled to Liverpool to sail. We might be travelling to Scotland for a cruise, all being well, next summer. So I can do that for you. Last couple questions. Most people are just saying thank you, love it, love it, love it, love it, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you back, love you black, 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 more, most. And Paul and Carol saying hello to people as well. Right. I think we're going to wrap up now. 1 hour, 5 Matthews. Like wrap up. It's lovely to see you all. Thank you as always for all your support. It is never ever not appreciated. Please come along in 2 weeks' time. I'm going to be in that surprise hotel that I'm a little bit concerned about. Hopefully the Wi-Fi will be okay. It should be. I've got vlogs coming out as always on Wednesday and Saturday. It's been a pleasure. Love to you all. No more Paul Matthews. And don't forget, folks, you are all absolutely gorgeous. Lots of love. Take care for now, and we'll see you soon. Bye.